We moved here in 1958. I was about 9 years old at the time. The whole area was pristine. I mean, you talk about country living, it was country living. We had an entire community of basically African American families, and the road we lived on at the time was Rolling Hills Road. And at that time we had one C&D facility located over near Marcus Point at this point. At that time, it was a totally segregated neighborhood, and we had the Klan, Ku Klux Klan. It was kind of par for the course during those years. Totally segregated. Blacks here, blacks there. But that's how it was when I first got here. From Palafox Street back into the area where we lived, that was a 2-track dirt road for entry and exit from the community that we stayed in. We had mules and wagons. Most of the guys' families were farmers. They planted corn, vegetables, watermelons. They made their own syrup from sugar cane, where they had a mule that walked around and ground the cane. It was an exciting country atmosphere when I got here. But as time progressed, of course, and I look back over the years, I saw how it was and how pristine the area was as far as being a country setting. And as time progressed to this point, we can see how it is now by the conditions of the community in general. Pits have been coming in to the area for years. We are surrounded by 7 pits, C&D facilities, C and D facilities, and most of the operations, I think, were permitted and to operate. They were given certain operational procedures that over time they did not adhere to those procedures. There was no oversight of these operations, and debris and chemicals and other things that were not permitted in these pits were permitted with no oversight. All in all, people are actually dying out here, and the #1 killer is cancer. And kidney failure is another one that is very prevalent. There's all kinds of skin irritations, like I said earlier, that affects the eyes as well. We've been, going before the Escambia County Board of Commissioners at regular intervals during the public forum, expressing our concerns and just pleading for help. They have made an effort to move forward on the issue, and we are very pleased with that. But in the meantime, quality of life is pretty much low. The American dream has turned into a nightmare for the majority of the people here. And it just took a few people who had a reasonably good level of compassion embedded in their hearts to get out, to make a difference, to organize the community to come forward with their complaints, because basically it is an injustice that was perpetrated on the community by the C&D, or what you might call, we used to call them dumps. The dumps creating an atmosphere that is not conducive of good living.